Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for June the 16th through to the 30th. So moving from Gemini into your opposite sign, Cancer. So we'll see how that goes for you. This is a general reading, Capricorn, so just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. The link will be in the description box below and I'll talk about that a little bit later. And this is for Sun, Moon and Rising Capricorn. So, and be sure to watch all your Sun, Moon and Rising signs just to get the fuller picture of what is going on for you, a more holistic picture. The Moon energy will be a little bit more emotional and subjective, but we have the Cup 6 Neptune Scorpio, 1-5 Sun Leo coming out. I'll hold these up in a sec. And if you enjoy this content and appreciate the channel and would like to support it, please like, subscribe and leave a comment. So 6 of Cups, nostalgia for the past or past happiness coming through. Maybe going deep into a memory from the past in contrast to something that is not working now. There's a bit of a reality check about something that receiving some information, how something has kind of reached a point where it's kind of a real struggle. There's a bit of conflict around. And we have the World, Capricorn, Aquarius, Saturn, Libra. Beautiful. So you've come up in this lovely World card and your ruler Saturn is there, which is good because it kind of says, look, I'm taking control. I'm sorting this out. This kind of pulling you out of the depths that you might be feeling at this moment, going back to the past and feeling like things were better in the past than in the present. And this Saturn energy is saying, look, that has finished, that has completed, a cycle is over, and pull yourself into the present because there are good things here. And so there's stuff that we can build on to bring this happiness into a greater, particularly in terms of a relationship. So it's pulling you into the future, a future vision or a present moment, out of the past or out of some kind of emotional hole that you might be finding yourself in. Yeah, the 8 of Cups. So walking away from something that the situation is walking away from something that has not been fulfilling for you. But we'll see what's crossing that because something might be blocking the ability to do that or the rhyme and reason. So we'll pull some cards out for you, Capricorn. The Empress. Wow. Okay. The Judgment is coming in. 8 of Swords. The 4 of Swords. I'm just going to pull these cards out. The Magician. Yeah, I feel like you're stepping into a whole new cycle. The Ace of Swords. Yep. There's clarity. You're ready to let something go now. The Lovers. Yep. There's a big choice here. The Devil. Yep, that's just in hopes and fears, so we don't want Mr. Devil. Ooh, the 4 of Cups coming in. But interesting, the Devil is actually your energy as well, Capricorn, so that could be coming back to yourself again. And we have the 7 of Cups, so moving forward from the 6 to the 7. So there is a progression forward here. Now, it's like, what part of you is not wanting to step into this abundance that's here with the Empress? You're walking away from something, but it's sort of like that hasn't been fulfilling, but you're being crossed by the Empress here. So is there a sense that has felt unattainable, the harvest, the abundance, and that's why you're walking away? Or maybe it's walking away from someone who has someone who has brought a lot of love in your life, but at the moment it's just not feeling right. The Empress can be, represent the Great Mother energy as well, is what I'm getting. There's something really fertile that you're walking away from, a fertile energy, and this could actually be a sense of you're not seeing the opportunities in front of you, you're not seeing the bigger picture of all the good stuff that's there for you. And it's like you haven't been able to see it. So you're walking away thinking it's not there, but it's saying, hello, it is there. Look at all this stuff that's here for you. The Empress is like amazing, reaping the harvest. And is there like something that's blocking you from doing that? Not being able to see that, or some sort of saboteur coming in, pulling you deep, like that Neptune Scorpio energy. I feel like you're being pulled deep into an emotion and kind of lost your way somehow or pulled deep into a past memory and lost your way. And sort of what they're saying is that it's like you can't, because you've got this lens on something from the past has kind of put this lens over you where you're not being able to see this abundance in front of you. So you're walking away from it. And it's kind of interesting with that. It's felt like it's been a bit of a reality check perhaps. But I do feel like, yeah, it's pulling you up and out of something, which is good because we have in your conscious mind judgment. And it could be that it has felt like quite literally there's been a lot of judgment around something and perhaps a lot of self-judgment, self-criticism around something. But the judgment is that, you know, with the Sun and the Ace of Swords, I feel like you're seeing some things really clearly now. You're seeing where you kind of went down the wrong path or went down, romanticized the past or someone from the past for too long. And it's time to, with the Judgment card, it's time to, things are coming up from the past to be cleared out. And this is in your conscious mind, very conscious that it's time to clear a lot of stuff, old energy out of the closet. So it might be one of those things where you just think, I need to let go of that. I need to move forward. And my heart is telling me it's time to let go. So it is an intense energy judgment. What it comes with is a sense of rebirth once all that gets released. And at the base of the issue, at the root or the deep down energy, we have the Eight of Swords. So like we said, there's something that you're not seeing here. We have the two eights. And it's like, yes, you're not seeing that Empress energy. Perhaps there is someone that truly loves you. Perhaps that the Empress is all around fertility. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of value. So there's something, like I said, there's some sort of limitation that you're not seeing here. And I actually want to pull another card to go with that, Capricorn. So let's see. So it could be there's a lens of negativity or pessimism even that's come over you for whatever reason. And oh, wow, look what's at the bottom. Again, the Aquarius energy, the star card, and we have the Aquarius energy here. Underneath we have the star. So there's all this good stuff here, Capricorn. Amazing stuff here. Right down, deep down in the unconscious. You know this as well. That's the thing. I think you're seeing things so clearly. You've got the sun above you, which enlightens things. You have the star below you, which shines a light in the darkness and the shadow areas where you're seeing very clearly into. And you have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. So it's kind of interesting. The star card as well is hope. Hope again, finding that hope for the future, feeling guided again rather than lost, feeling like you've found a direction rather that you're positively wanting to move towards rather than walking away from something. And so it replenishes you and connects you back to your soul, what parts of you have been disconnected from, felt kind of a bit disconnected from yourself or your soul energy, because it feels like something disconnected, but it's coming back to the World card is bringing it back to you. It's ending that cycle where you've kind of opted out or tuned out. A part of you's just gone, no, I'm not. I can't be here, and I can't do that for whatever reason. So it's kind of interesting. But at the bottom, this star card is shining the light, and again, like I said, it's hope for the future, but it can also be wishes coming true. At the moment, and this is something that you might not be seeing now, because you've got the Empress and the star card. There is all this this is wishes coming true plus abundance coming for you. And so I feel like if you're not feeling that or seeing that, it's saying it's there and it's almost like in the darkness and blinded and you can't see it. So it's kind of interesting. Now, in the recent past, you have the Four of Swords, which I think that, it's a sense of taking some time out. Some of you might have needed a bit of recovery period, or it's just a mindset shift. It's really understanding, taking some time out to contemplate where you're at, really, or having an understanding of where you're at. But it's kind of like what you've seen, you may not have necessarily liked. It might have been, like I said, a bit of a reality check, and that's kind of could have plunged you into a negative, like I said, a negative cycle of seeing things quite negatively. Or you might have gone, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was like that, and how did I not notice that? It's gone on for too long. And that's it. That's what I'm getting. It's something has gone on for too long that has been there, that's something quite deep even, that it's time to release. And so that's why it's good with that Four of Swords. It kind of got you in that, the universe wanted you to kind of come back to earth, come back to reality with something rather than romanticizing it or seeing it through rose-colored glasses. So that's why it's kind of interesting, because I feel like you've been pulled up out of the depths, like I said. And in the near future, we have the Magician, which is fantastic. Starting again, number one. It's almost like we have a reset with the Judgment. Is the two crosses, like the double ending. It's number 20. And then it goes to the World. We've got a transgression. Something ends. It definitely ends. You know it has ended, this cycle, and you're ready to release and step into the new with the Magician. And it is the sense with this hope that comes up with the Star card. There is this sense that opening to feeling positive again for the future, opening to unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities, feeling more confident, getting your confidence back with the Magician, getting your mind back, like being smart, and just going, how's this going to work? Okay, starting again. How's this going to work? And so it's got this lovely fresh energy to it, which is nice. And so we've talked a bit about this. You are presenting as the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, but it is also your higher mind. It is a sense that you're getting back on track and you're understanding that. And there is this, and it's not that your whole life has gone off track, but it's just something has kind of, it's just an aspect that is getting back on track. It could have felt like that, but the Ace of Swords is kind of like, this is your higher mind, your higher purpose. You're seeing that there's something out there for you that you should be doing, or that you need to be bringing in. You're seeing the clarity of what this is now. And so it feels good. It feels like I can see the path and I know where I want to go. So that's actually really good. And so it's interesting that you have around you the Lover's card, which is a choice around where your heart wants to take you. And it's kind of interesting because that Eight of Cups is, I want to walk away. It hasn't been fulfilling. But the other choice is that the Empress is there saying, but there is so much here for you as well. Do you really want to walk away at this point? So it's kind of an interesting conundrum that's coming in here with the Lover's energy. There is a big choice to be made. And it's important to, I think, see the clarity of where there's been limitations, where you felt really limited or stuck, and where that you can now break free from that, which is really positive. And so hopes and fears, we have the Devil. And this is, if we're just reading it as the Devil energy, it can be really feeling really stuck in a toxic place, a toxic, there's a murkiness, a toxicity around that you're not wanting to get stuck in. And this could be in a relationship to something that happened from the past, a memory of the past. The Devil can also represent debt. It can also represent health. But it's kind of interesting, the Devil is right on top of the Lover's card because you want to make the right choice. The Devil's actually, if you look at these two cards together, the Devil is the consequences of poor choices made in the Lover's card, where things go sour, where things go wrong. And that's kind of where there might be a lot of pressure or anxiety about wanting to make the right choice here. But the good news is you're getting a lot of helping energies coming in and bringing the clarity. And then, what I love is that you have this Four of Wands coming in, which is a very stable foundation. It's happy home, happy heart coming in. It's the 1111. It's the twin flame energy as well. It brings a lot of happiness. It can be the card of marriage or a wedding or an engagement. It can be any of those things. But also for me, the Four of Wands is that you're now building a really, really solid foundation for what it is that you want. And it's almost like, like that Saturn retrograde energy. And a lot of this is around that. We do have Saturn coming in really strong, and Saturn is your ruler, is that it kind of brings you back. We're going over some things. So you've gone from the 5 back to the 4 and gone, well, hold on. Where did I make the wrong choice there? That the 4 turned into this reality check, the 5, and felt like something was really unsupported. If I go back and I can make that choice again, where can I make the right choice this time, not the wrong choice? So you've kind of got a second chance at something, Capricorn, which is actually really good to kind of remedy something and to go and rework something, but also finish it and do it differently this time. So that's why it's interesting that we have the Seven of Cups coming up, which is a lot of choices, a lot of options, a lot of choices coming in. And there can be fear around this because some of them are illusionary, some of them are right. Which is the right choice for you? And there can be people can have decision anxiety around this, having to make the right choice. But I feel like you will, because you kind of got the second opportunity and you're seeing where it didn't work very clearly the last time and being able to step into your happiness now. So that is actually really, really positive. So let's see, and building a really strong foundation, that is building some stability within yourself, your sense of self and self-identity as well. So let's pull some more cards. And it's interesting, the devil energy as well is, as I said, it is a Capricorn major arcana, and it can be that you just haven't felt yourself. You want to come back to feeling yourself again. So we have this card that has come out for you, and it says, all is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. And that, it does actually feel like that. I feel like it can be frustrating going back over something, like over choices or what happened in a relationship, or it feels like it's reasonably recent as well. But I do feel like it is going to be this sense with that Four of Wands and the Magician that, yeah, all is well in my world again, whereas at the moment it's not feeling that way. It's feeling like there's something funky happening here. So let's see, what did we get for you? We got, beautiful, the tree. And it's kind of interesting because Saturn is about responsibilities. It can be reworking, doing things right, doing things the right way. So if something has been done the wrong way, you have to go back and do it again. And you're seeing that in this reading. And this is, you can see that there's the ring around the tree. It's restricted its growth somehow. And that's kind of like where it's felt like something has felt very restricted. And it's frustrating because you're wanting to see more growth come in. And it is just understanding that it is a cycle and that there is a purpose for this, and that growth will come. I do feel like there is a sense of breaking free of that. There's a sense of liberating out of that and being able to move forward into a positive new cycle with this. So that's what's coming through for you, Capricorn. And I do think, it is really, really positive. But, sometimes there is like a hard work element that comes in, or a heavier energy that we need to work through in order to get to the other side. And this definitely has kind of got a little bit of that energy to it. But I do feel like you work through it, and it's kind of like solid. It's solid. And I actually feel like it could be quite a rewarding experience going back through and sorting this out quite methodically and almost quite practically. So I feel like that's actually really good for you. It's going to be really good. So this is where I'm leaving this part of the reading, Capricorn. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we will pull some more cards, some clarifiers. What else do you need to know at this part of the reading? Pull some cards for the near future. What's coming in with the Magician? What are you planning? What's coming with that? And the future beyond. The Four of Wands, what's coming in with this lovely sense of connectedness and a good solid foundation. So looking at the future beyond and the near future. And then we're going to pull some cards specifically for career, money, love and relationships. So I'd love it if you come over for that, Capricorn. It's always really interesting, and more usually comes out, and sometimes it's like, oh, I wish everyone could have seen and heard this. So the link for the extended will be in the description box below. And I usually pin it to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other, Capricorn, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and take care of yourself. See you next time.